The real storybook makers were the Gale brothers. They really came out to play in race number 1. Austin Gale challenging Yukapo for the victory, and Toby Gale in his first ever Senior X30 race, making the reigning champion look a little bit sluggish. So how are they going to deal with the situation then in race number 2? We'll find out. But we're going to see a really great race of it this time, as the Senior and Master Heat number 2 heads out onto the circuit, and 29 drivers will face the elements. If it rains now, they cannot change tyres, so they'll be slipping and sliding on slicks. The ultimate driving test, karting in the rain on slicks, could be the order of the day. Yukapo, pole position. Kimi Chan, second, from Toby and Austin Gale. Then Mako Miguel Sarmiento, alongside the junior champion from last year, Zadia Vraikal of Malaysia. 7th on the starting grid for Mohamed Ferros Fezril, and then Werasak Amuchan, the leading master. Zhao Shigan and Ethan Sito from Chaves Centil. Oh, Michael Coatwell, we've got a spinner on the formation lap. A spinner on the formation lap. That is the 203 spinning around on the formation. That is Ferros Fezril Fozi. Ferros Fezril Fozi has spun on the formation lap. I cannot believe it. Well, that is such a disaster for Ferros Fezril Fozi, one of the stars of this championship. The 17-year-old has stalled the kart, he's pulled it off, he's not going to take the start. Ferros Fezril Fozi, one of the title contenders in 2024, stalls it after spinning behind the formation, and Ferros Fezril Fozi will not start Heat 2. I cannot believe it. More bad luck at DRM. Literally minutes after a mechanical failure robbed Mason Kwong of a victory in cadet. Now in senior, Ferros Fezril Fozi will not take the start. I cannot believe his luck. Disaster for Mohamed Ferros Fezril Fozi. Well, he's just got to walk himself back to the marshal post now to watch the rest of the race play out. But looking at these cloud movements, there could be a chance of more rain. So he may actually be glad he's not racing. There he is walking away, and there's spots of rain on the camera. Spots of rain on the camera lens. So we are starting to get a little bit of a splattering of rain again. And of course, if it rains in the middle of this race, they'll all be on slick tyres. So race director Daniel Ashton, along with clerk of the course James Leong, just keeping an eye on things on the top of the starting gantry, but I see a few spots of rain on the camera lenses. So this could be a very dramatic race indeed. But for Ferros Fezril Fozi, it couldn't be worse. I've only done a few kart races in various different disciplines in my time, and I can tell you, there is nothing more frustrating, nothing more irritating, nothing more infuriating than stalling on the lap before the green and not being able to race at all. It's wasted opportunity, it's a wasted chance. And poor Ferros Fezril Fozi now having to stand and watch as his rivals take away his chance of a victory. So off the final turn, and it's time to go racing for the second time in Senior X30. Yukapo versus Kimi Chan, take 2! Good start from the Gale brothers on the second row. Kimi Chan is trying to hold it right around the far side. Good start from Austin and Toby. Oh, it's a run wide on the far side. How did they keep their karts running on the straight and narrow? I genuinely thought they were going to bin it into the barriers, but they somehow held it together as Yukapo loses the lead. It's Gale in the lead. Gale force into the lead. Excellent stuff, and there's more drama as the drivers muscle their way through in their first couple of corners. But out in front, is it Toby or is it Austin? It's Toby Gale. Toby Gale leads in his second ever Senior X30 race in Iame X30 Asia. Absolutely magic from Toby Gale. What a start to his Senior X30 journey. Well, he's going to take very little time at all rubbing Austin's face in that one when they get home. Did you lead on lap 1 of race 2? No, I think you'll find it was me. Fair play to Toby Gale. He'll be lapping up this moment as Austin now pushes his way to go forward after Yukapo. And beautiful move from Sito in the last lap. The last corner of the move. Sito going wheel to wheel with Zadia Vraikal to the first corner. It's Toby Gale, then Yukapo, Austin Gale, Kimi Chan, Ethan Sito, Zadia Vraikal, then Ko, Sentel, Aimuchan, Quinones, and Aimuchan. So Toby Gale still leading, but Yukapo is not far away. Austin Gale is getting quicker again as Zadiev Raikal closes up on Kimi Chan. Oh, and there's 4, 5 wide and off the road. 3 carts come together. One of the CRGs manages to trip up, and that's game over for 2 carts. So that is the 243 of Megat Zulkarnain, and Zulkarnain has come off the road there with the FA cart. So the other cart involved in that one was, I think, Ayan Marwa. So Ayan Marwa was the other one. So Ayan Marwa and Megat Zulkarnain will recover at the back of the field after their little trip up. But Toby Gale leads, but for how much longer? Because Yukapo and Austin Gale are closing up on him once again. So here comes the challenge again. It's down the hill, lots of challenges, lots of drivers battling away. But we've got a real race in our hands as Zadiev Raikal is going to work with his teammate Kimi Chan to go after the leading 3. It's going to be a really good mate of it as they battle away. So now we're going to see if Zadiev Raikal, with a bit of support from Ethan Cito, can go after Kimi Chan, as Yukapo is really struggling to keep Austin Gale behind him. Austin Gale trying to go for second on Yukapo, but he still can't make it. So Gale, Chan, Raikal, Cito. I still think this is a 6-car fight for the victory. Still plenty to do in this race. In 7th place now is Michael Coe for the Kiddix Racing Academy of Asia. Still good battles around the turns. And on the far side, it looks like it's going to be a tight one as Yukapo really starts to bring up the tail of Toby Gale again. So Toby Gale leads over the crest, but Yukapo has got a lot closer in the Kart Republic. Oh, big wobble from Yukapo. He made a big mistake on the bottom of the bridge there, and that could be Austin Gale's invitation by turn 3. Austin Gale closer to Yukapo. And there is Ethan Cito, having got ahead of Zadiev Raikal. So Zadiev Raikal down to P6. Oh, and there's an off at the tail end of the field. Someone's gone off the road there. It's one of the Tony carts. So one of the Tony carts has come off. I'm trying to figure out who that is that's not come through. I think that's Daniel Chaigi. I think Daniel Chaigi has come off the road there for the Stratos team. So Daniel Chaigi, I'm afraid, is out of this race, the Malaysian. So game over. Meanwhile, look at how close Yukapo has got to the back of Toby Gale. Down to the braking zone for the chicane. He's going for it, and Yukapo slices in for the lead of the race. Toby Gale second, and now Austin Gale is right in behind them. A 3-car battle. Austin takes Toby. Austin gets in a second ahead of Toby Gale. So now Austin Gale gets in a second. Toby Gale goes from first to third in a heartbeat. But has Austin Gale got enough to go after Yukapo? It's going to be an interesting run as they continue to charge forward. But Yukapo for the PR1 team now hits the front from Austin Gale and Toby Gale. Kimi Chan, Ethan Cito and Zadiev Raikal. Meanwhile, up to 7th place now comes Chavez Sentul. Chavez Sentul has come up to P7 in front of Michael Coe. And then we have Warapang Aimwachan, who's done an amazing job to move forward. And that looks like we got a Birilat in trouble. A Birilat in trouble down the end of the bridge. I think that could be Ryan Rodagadawa. Oh no, sorry, it's the 295 in trouble. That is Nawan Natipanon. So Nawan Natipanon with a mechanical problem has dropped to the back of the field for the moment. So now Yukapo leads the way, but Yu has got a lot of pressure from Austin Gale. Austin Gale and his younger brother Toby, the 2 boys that live in Pattaya, having a very good race of it. Excellent battles so far. But can Austin Gale get ahead of Yukapo? He's certainly a lot stronger at the foot of the bridge. And watch out, boys, because here comes Kimi Chan. He's getting back into it. 4th position now, the reigning champion, Kimi Chan, is not done yet. But Austin Gale really fancies his chances here on Yukapo. He thinks he's got an opportunity. Working his way down to the far side. And Yukapo still leads it, but Austin Gale's not done, and Toby Gale is going to have to work hard to shake off Kimi Chan. Meanwhile, Ethan Cito is working hard to fend off from Zadiev Raikal, the reigning junior champion, trying to break into the top 5 in Senior X30. So down the back straight, Yukapo's got himself a bit of breathing space as Zadiev Raikal tries to go the long way round and Ethan Cito. No way is he going to pull that off. Round the outside, over the curb, and airborne. And Zadiev Raikal spins in front of Michael Coe, who has nowhere to run, but into the side of Zadiev Raikal. Zadiev Raikal looked like he was trying to join the stadium super trucks. Oh my goodness. Zadiev Raikal goes airborne. Well, I tell you what. Zadiev Raikal looks right at home in World Rally. Absolutely incredible. He saves it after the collision, but he's going to have a front fairing collision there. So I'm afraid that's going to be 5 seconds surely for Zadiev Raikal after contact with the front fairing. Nothing he can do about it, but that's the way it's going to be. Half a second now as Austin Gale tightens in the hold on Yukapo, and Kimi Chan has closed right up on Toby Gale. A little bit of a wet patch still around the course as Toby Gale gets some water on his right rear. Kimi Chan could go for the move here in the third position. He looks for it. Toby Gale defends. Kimi Chan goes for the undercut. Side by side. Kimi Chan keeps his foot in. No, you don't. And Kimi Chan gets an entire ribbon of water on the rear tyres. He slides around all over the shop. No chance for Kimi Chan now. He's lost so much time as water gets on the rear tyres and he slides around like a drunk dad at a wedding on roller skates. Kimi Chan is going to have to spend the next lap and a half getting all that grip back again. And now Yukapo has found some time on Austin Gale. 7/10 of a second now. Toby Gale third. Fourth is Kimi Chan. Then Ethan Cito. But the man on the move here is Chavez Sentil. Chavez Sentil is closing up on Cito now. So Chavez Sentil could go for the top 5. There is Sentil, right in behind Cito. Where's he going to look for the overtaking move? Going to go into the hairpin. Cito slams the door shut. But I've got a feeling that Chavez Sentil isn't done yet. Can't get the move into the left-hander. Thinks about it again. Chavez Sentil in the Tony car, still trying to find that little bit of extra pace. If he can get a move off the turn from Ethan Cito, he could work his way into the top 5. He's hunting him down, looking for the oppressive move. Right, left, right, then under the bridge. And we got a problem as off the road, pulls the 295, knowing that the Pardon pulls off the road. He pulls off because he's got a mechanical problem and he didn't want to hold up the field. Here comes Sentil down the hill. Might get a run on Ethan Cito. Yukapo checks his engine. Austin Gale checks the stands to see what guidance Andrea Tudisco can give him. Toby Gale still third from Kimi Chan. Then this brilliant battle between Cito and Sentil. So Ethan Cito and Chavez Sentil. Then Michael Coe, 7th in front of Kai Burke. Then Warapong Aimo Chan and Miguel Quinones. So down the far side. Chavez Sentil looking for the move for P5 on Ethan Cito in the CS55. And Chavez Sentil looks a lot closer than he was on the last lap. Is this going to be a move down the back straight? Looking for his opportunity. Cito still moving to cover, but he doesn't need to move a lot. Still, we're going to see some really good moves from them as they continue to duel away. But certainly Chavez Sentil through the left, through the right to the hairpin again. A lap and a half to go. A couple of spots of rain on the lens. I think we're going to get away without a rain shower, though. Good battling all the way as the Paralins go to battle further down. I think that's the combination of Waldron versus Boyce. Oh no, sorry, that's the battle between two of the Paralins. Whatever. Into the last lap goes Yukapo, and he's managed to pull a second on Austin Gale when it counts, as through the pit lane to retire comes the 295 of Nawin Natapahanon. But Yukapo, it looked for a moment or two in the race as though his victory was a little bit wobbly. It looked as though Austin Gale was going to catch him, but then right when it mattered in the closing stages, Yukapo finds something with his tyres, opened up the tabs, and the Kart Republic stretched away. And Chavez Sentil gets into P5. Chavez Sentil has got the move on Ethan Cito. Up into P5, Cito could try again, but Chavez Sentil has timed it to perfection and got the move done on the last lap. So Yukapo is going to have a brilliant run to the flag as he comes up over the top of the crest. It's been a great run from the man from Hong Kong. Austin Gale has pushed him all the way. But Yukapo is going to make it 2 wins out of 2. Pole position, race 1. Now it's Yukapo to get the job done again. 2 from 2 for the man from Hong Kong. Second for Austin Gale, and third for Toby Gale. Excellent racing all the way, and a great battle to the flag for all of our contenders. Michael Coe just missing out in the last lap to Kai Burke, who got the job done right at the bitter end there for 7th place. 9th for Warapong Emwachan, and Miguel Quiñones comes through for 10th. A very tough race battle out there, some very good maneuvers from them all, putting on a very solid race of it. Some good moves and some very good performances. So some really good racing out there in Senior X30 and Master X30. But no matter what they could throw at them, Yukapo comes through. Look at the wind that's come through at the end of the race here. Proper gale force winds at the end. And that just, the timing of that couldn't be better as the wind is trying to blow more rain onto the circuit. So we get a proper bit of a hurricane, a mini hurricane coming onto the circuit to try and blow everything away. But the race was fantastic right at the end, and the performance is a very strong one indeed, as the final contention finishes us off in good style. But 2 wins out of 2 then for Yukapo. It was always going to be a tough race to win, but the PR1 driver from Hong Kong manages to fend off from the Gale brothers. Yukapo takes the win from Austin and Toby Gale. Then Kimi Chan in 4th ahead of Shavesh Sentul. Great drive to P5 in front of Ethan Cito. Then it's Kai Burke, Michael Coe, Warapong Emwachan, and Miguel Quiñones in the top 10. 11th for Zhao Shikan. Karim Kao, brilliant drive to P12 in front of Zadia Vraikal after his spin. His teammate Paco Miguel Sarmiento next from Tian Rinchen, Ryan Gunawadana, Alpesh Patel, Seth Waldron, Wedasak Aimochan, and Zachary Boyce. 21st position behind was Mohamed Hassif, then Ayan Marwa, Andy Boret, Megad Zulkarnain, and Melvin Shane ahead of Hadid Zoe. Last drivers in, Nawin Natipanon, Daniel Jaigi, and Mohamed Feres Fezrofozi, who failed to take the start.